wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging, so he could have defended himself against those thugs, those goons, those terrorists. I call them vanilla ISIS. That's what I call them. They hunted him down like he was a deer. And I would also tell all my brothers and sisters out there to go buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself and your family. I am 2A all day, and I think when you're a black person in America, owning a legal firearm is a form of self-care. So that's my thoughts on that. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself. I would much rather see him, in prison fighting for his freedom, in jail fighting for his freedom, as opposed to, being in a casket right now.
Attack. That may not turn out well in the big picture.
Well, that's not what I said. I didn't say people should use their guns and go out there and attack. I said people should own legal firearms so they can defend themselves against these kind of attacks. That's what I said. Now,
good afternoon, YouTube. It's your homeboy LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews. All right, guys. So in the beginning of the clip, you saw the video by Charlamagne the God and his thoughts and his stance on black gun ownership. Now, I'm not going to bullshit around the post. I agree with everything Mr. Charlamagne the God has said in that video. Black people, I have said it for years that y'all need to be pro-gun, and if you're legally allowed to own firearms, you need to have firearms. Like you said, being black in America and owning a firearm is a form of self-care. That's just a fact of the matter. Guys, you need to get armed. You just look at the history of African Americans in America, and it really blows my mind to see black people who are so anti-gun. I mean, you just look at the history that we have been through and the things that America has done just to keep firearms out of the hands of African Americans. You would think that black people would be one of the most pro-gun groups out there, but yet that the slave mentality and the fear mentality is very strong with a lot of people. So a lot of them are very scared and fearful when it comes to owning firearms and taking control of their personal protection and the ones they care about. So when I see celebrities like Mr. Charlamagne the God actually step out on his platform and advocate for the Second Amendment and for African Americans to defend themselves in cases of Ahmaud Arbery, I think is very beneficial and just on point. Again, like he said, I'm not telling black people to go out and do any kind of vigilante justice on anybody of any group, of any race, of any religion, of anything like that. I'm saying, black people, I want y'all to be armed in case when violence comes to you, you can meet that violence or that force with equal or greater force. And that, at the end of the day, is how you win in these life or death situations. So, again, I know I have a lot of followers out there who ain't black. I'm not telling black people to go out and attack anyone. I'm not saying anything, bad or anything that is intended to bring about hate or discontent towards anybody. I'm speaking towards African Americans because as an African American, I have a lot of concerns, and this Ahmaud Arbery case is one of those concerns that just hits home for a lot of African American people. And so when I see Mr. Charlamagne God do things like that, I can't help but make a video and advocate that black people do exactly what he says. I've advocated for the same thing for literally the past over 3 years to do it, because we are part of America. I don't care. Yes, there was a past where African Americans cannot own firearms. They did not want us to own firearms. And even today, they still don't. But you are able to. So take advantage of that. Our people have literally fought and died for our right to own these firearms and to protect ourselves, because there was a point in time where we could not. And so to take that right and all those that strive and gain that our ancestors have done for us and to just throw it away, it's a slap in their face for all the sacrifices they've done for us. So, I sit here with this firearm, and it's more than just a firearm. It's a representation of somebody who will not be a victim. And when I see people owning or holding these tools of protection, that to me, it gives me a very empowering feeling to be around people who understand, the weight that carrying something like this comes with, and the responsibility of it, and they're willing to accept that role and step into it. And when I see that, especially in the black gun community, it gives me a warm fuzzy feeling. It lets me know that everything's going to be all right, you know, because we still have warriors out there who are still going to protect the community, fight for the community, and train the community, and be here for the community. So I'm not going to make this a 20-minute video, guys. I just want to put that video out there by Mr. Charlamagne the God. I'm just saying I agree with everything he says, and if you are African American and you can legally own firearms, get it, do it, and get some training, please. That's a lot to say. Alright, guys, that is the video. Shout out Mr. Charlamagne the God. I'm gonna do more of these videos, and I'm gonna call it like something. I'm gonna make a playlist for it. I'm gonna give this like a little title when I do these videos on black gun ownership or black issues that I feel very strongly about. I've been thinking about calling it like B2AR, black two-way representation. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm still gonna do gun videos, don't trip, but I'm also gonna do more of these videos that I feel when it reaches out to the black community and it should be talked about, I'm gonna make a video and talk about it, because I don't see any of these other big gun tubers or pro-gun advocates advocating for Second Amendment or pro-black Second Amendment rights. So if they ain't gonna do it, I'll do it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. Please be safe. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the Patreon team. Become locked in. YouTube demonetizes basically all my videos, so we still gonna do what we do. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like the magazine, check out Rifle Wraps. And LocsNLoad out.